According to Nader, Dmitriev was very anxious to connect with the incoming administration and told Nader that he would try other routes to do so besides Nader himself. Nader did not ultimately introduce Dmitriev to anyone associated with the incoming administration during Dmitriev's post-election trip to New York City. In early December 2016, Dmitriev again broached the topic of meeting incoming administration officials with Nader in January or February. Dmitriev sent Nader a list of publicly available quotes of Dmitriev's speaking positively about Donald Trump, quote, in case they were helpful. C. Eric Prince and Kirill Dmitriev meet in the Seychelles. 1. George Nader and Eric Prince arrange a Seychelles meeting with Dmitriev. Nader traveled to New York in the early January 2017 and had lunchtime and dinner meetings with Eric Prince on January 3, 2017. Nader and Prince discussed Dmitriev, and Nader informed Prince that the Russians were looking to build a link with the incoming Trump administration. He told Prince that Dmitriev had been pushing Nader to introduce him to someone from the incoming administration. Nader suggested, in light of Prince's relationship with the transition team officials, that Prince and Dmitriev meet to discuss the issues of mutual concern. Prince told Nader that he needed to think further about it and check with the transition team officials. After his dinner with Prince, Nader sent Prince a link to a Wikipedia entry about Dmitriev and sent Dmitriev a message stating that he had just met with some, quote, key people within the family and inner circle, a reference to Prince, and that he had spoken at length and positively about Dmitriev. Nader told Dmitriev that the people he had met had asked for Dmitriev's bio, and Dmitriev replied that he would update it and send it. Nader later received from Dmitriev 2 files concerning Dmitriev. One was a 2-page biography, and the other was a list of Dmitriev's positive quotes about Donald Trump. The next morning, Nader forwarded the message and the attachments Dmitriev had sent him to Prince. Nader wrote to Prince that these documents were versions, quote, to be used with some additional details for them, meaning them referring to members of the incoming administration. Prince opened the documents at Trump Tower within an hour of receiving them. Prince stated that while he was at Trump Tower that day, he spoke with Kellyanne Conway, Wilbur Ross, Steve Mnuchin, and others while waiting to see Bannon. Cell site location data for Prince's mobile phone indicates that Prince remained at Trump Tower for approximately 3 hours. Prince said that he could not recall whether, during those 3 hours, he had met with Bannon and discussed Dmitriev with him. Prince booked a ticket to the Seychelles on January 7, 2017. The following day, Nader wrote to Dmitriev that he had a pleasant surprise for him, namely that he had arranged for Dmitriev to meet a special guest from the new team, referring to Prince. Nader asked Dmitriev if he could come to the Seychelles for a meeting on January 12, 2017, and Dmitriev agreed. The following day, Dmitriev sought assurance from Nader that the Seychelles meeting would be worthwhile. Dmitriev was not enthusiastic about the idea of meeting with Prince, and that Nader assured him that Prince wielded influence with the incoming administration. Nader wrote to Dmitriev, quote, This guy Prince is designated by Steve Bannon to meet you! Exclamation mark. I know him, and he's very, very well connected and trusted by the new team. His sister is now the Ministry of Education. According to Nader, Prince had led him to believe that Bannon was aware of Prince's upcoming meeting with Dmitriev, and Prince acknowledged that it was fair for Nader to think that Prince could pass information on to the transition team. Bannon, however, told the office that Prince did not tell him in advance about his meeting with Dmitriev. 2. The Seychelles meetings. Dmitriev arrived with his wife in the Seychelles on January 11, 2017, and checked into the Four Seasons Resort, where Crown Prince Mohammed and Nader were staying. Prince arrived the same day. Prince and Dmitriev met for the first time that afternoon in Nader's villa, with Nader present. The initial meeting lasted about 30 to 45 minutes. Prince described the 8 years of the Obama administration in negative terms and stated that he was looking forward to a new era of cooperation and resolution. According to Prince, he told Dmitriev that Bannon was effective, if not conventional, and that Prince provided policy papers to Bannon.